Hey everybody, welcome into the back room, episode
14.
14. Man, we're in the mid-teens now. John Lunceford, Sean Rockstar Henniger, Scoot Forrester, and
Not to be confused with Scoot Henderson.
Scoot Henderson, which I think Scoot's such a weird name, and I'm sure it's just a nickname. I'm sure it's God-given name isn't Scoot, but
His vertical is a little better than mine.
Just a little bit.
probably gonna make a lot more money than us playing in the NBA as a top 3 pick. But anyway, so this is a question that always pops in my mind, and it sounds so stupid when I say it out loud, but I have one specific reason why, and so. When I think of like Mr. Fifth Hour style questions, those real kind of odd, off the wall questions, I had this question pop in my mind. It kind of happens like when I'm in places like Vegas. Like I just got back from Vegas. Like there's a lot of weird places you can get caught in Vegas. What's the weirdest place you've ever been naked?
Okay.
And that sounds really odd, but you could say you were somewhere weird, but you were just taking your shower for the morning. Like it wasn't, the circumstances don't have to be weird, but it's like if you froze time and you were caught somewhere like naked, what's the weirdest place that if you saw it, it's like, that's very bizarre that you're there. And it all popped in my mind. This is probably, I'll tell mine kind of how I came up with this question. This is probably 15 years ago. I was in college, 20, 21. I think I'd probably just turned 21. And I used to be real into video games. And I used to travel the world. I mean, I still am. But like I used to travel the world, play games professionally. And so I was in New Jersey. I was actually going to a competition at the Meadowlands, like up like where MetLife Stadium and all is up there. There's like a convention center, and they had a tournament up there. But the team I was playing for at the time was, I don't know that the people who ran it were in the mafia, but they sure seemed like they were, the way they acted, and they like to pretend like they were part of the mafia. It's very Sopranos-like, in like the area where so this dude's house, we were supposed to stay at a hotel, and the guy that like owned the team lived there, and like the one who was like paying my way to go, like sponsors and everything. And so he had like this office that we would go practice at like the night before the tournament started. So we were playing there, but instead of a hotel, he's like, hey, let's just go back to my friend's house.
Creepy.
And let's just hang out there. We'll keep practicing. And like he's got a video game set up. We'll practice there. We'll just have fun. We'll just hang out, kind of like a night before, just kind of hanging out. So we went over, well, it's this real big, slick back hair, what you would expect from, Tony Soprano's best friend. Kind of had that big pussy look a little bit, like yeah. If you kind of know what I'm talking about. Big, dark Italian skin. And he was nice, but like it's this house that has no furniture in it whatsoever. Yeah. There's absolutely no furniture. And it gets to be like 2 a.m, and we're just like sitting in like folding chairs in the living room on a big screen TV, playing games, just hanging out. And it's like 2 a.m. I need to sleep. Well, at that point, everybody's drunk. Nobody wants to go get a hotel room. And it's like, well, I got bedrooms upstairs. Just go sleep upstairs. And I'm like stuck at this point. And I'm like, oh God. I didn't even tell my parents the story because it sounds really sketchy on the surface.
No, it sounds great.
It was fine. It was all fine. But like, you go upstairs and there's beds with no sheets on it, but there's a bunch of beds. And I'm like, what the hell is happening? I just want to go to sleep. I don't care. So
like
I just
twin beds?
Or yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like individual beds. So like I lay down, I go to
orphanage.
Sleep. Everybody for the most part just falls asleep like on these random beds and everything. It's all a bunch of guys. But like I fall asleep and I wake up that next morning and I'm like, I gotta take a shower. Like, I'm not going, like, we had been up, like, running around. I had been sweating. I was like, I got to take a shower. I'm about to be in a, like, closed-in space with a bunch of other probably smelly people. But,
gamers.
Like, yeah, like, I got to take a shower. And so I woke up before anybody else did. It was probably 6 a.m. And I'm like, I have to go take a shower. So there were plenty of showers. I'm like, I'm just going to go in there. So there were towels. And I said, he's got to expect us to take a shower if we're, like, sleeping here for the night. And so I go take a shower, and as I'm getting ready for my shower, stripping off my clothes and everything, I'm thinking what would people think right now if they knew that I'm in some weird Guido's house in the middle of New Jersey mob country, and I'm like standing here naked in this dude's house. Like, this is so uncomfortable.
With a bunch
like
of guys with 10 bunk beds.
yeah, I'm like, this is really awkward. But like, I gotta take a shower before I go like to this thing. And I took a shower and it's perfectly fine. But I started thinking then, I was like, this looks like a really weird situation. It's really not, but it seems like a really odd situation that I'm in some mobster's house, butt ass naked, about to take a shower, and like, what would my parents think right now if they saw this? Like, what would my friends think right now if they saw this? And so it's always just thinking, like, even if it's not the situation, what's the worst place that you've been naked at that may look really bad, but it's not really that bad?
All right, so I don't know what Scott's answer is for this, but for me, I heavily relate to Tobias on Arrested Development. He is played by David Cross, who is what they call a never nude. He bathes, takes a shower with denim shorts on. My whole life, I know Lance and everybody, they say like when they get in a hotel room, everything's free. I'm just going to take off my clothes and walk around. I don't do that in the privacy of my own home. And when I'm home alone, when I lived in an apartment, I am one of those guys. I was deathly afraid when we had to go to soccer camp in Charleston, South Carolina. We were 9th and 10th grade. It was just a bunch of guys, and we had to stay in UNCC Charlotte. We had to do, we were in the old dorm rooms. So we had the showers down the hall. And I was deathly, I don't know why, I'm always deathly afraid, because we did it, I didn't do it, but they participated with some guys taking a shower, they take all his clothes and his towel, and he's like, guys, and he has to come out with a shower curtain wrapped around, like, this isn't fun, like, why do we want to see another naked teammate or just have him have a panic attack? So I've had that in my head since I was a little kid. We went to Wesley Woods in Tennessee for a 5th grade Central trip, and the guys had to stay in a damn cabin while all the girls got indoor plumbing in this nice little house. So the guys, you had to walk like 200 yards down to another cabin where the bathrooms were and the showers. And they're communal showers, but there's 3 showers, but there's no separation, there's no partition. And so I was like, I noped the F out of that. I was like, I'm not showering the whole week. I did not shower the whole week because we went down there and I came with my towel, my soap, and I was like, I had my flip-flops on and ready to go, and then I saw the shower situation. I saw another guy that I was in school with, him in the shower, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I just noped right out, and I was like, I'll do it tomorrow, and I never showered that whole week. So you're 5th grade kid, you're sweaty, you're doing outdoor activities all day. I was muddy, but I refused to take a shower. I am the guy that in the privacy, that's why this black jacket thing really killed me, because you're taking showers, or you're sharing showers with 11 people, one shower. I am the guy that's still at home, get out of the shower, wrap the towel around my waist, step out of the shower, put deodorant on, brush my teeth, whatever, then put underwear on as the towel's still on. Pull it up, undo the towel. This is in the privacy of my own home, in my own bathroom. I am a never nude. I've never been a guy that's just like, I love to just have my shirt off and sit on the couch or play games in my underwear, watch TV.
It's
never
so
been.
freeing, though.
It is, but I'm the guy that you'll see that
I'm with you.
I still have my jeans on at midnight if I'm watching TV. Like I don't have like, I'm gonna put my comfy pants on. So to answer your question, there is not a situation that I can think of, because I'm so cautious. In my mind, I'm always thinking somebody's going to take my towel and my clothes, and I'm going to have to walk out here naked and get laughed at about how pale I am, stuff like that. So that is, I don't know where it stemmed from. People say it's got to stem from something. And it never happened to me where I'm scarred, like PTSD. Don't know. So my answer is I'm a never nude, like David Cross, Tobias Funke from Arrested Development. Scott, what about you?
Well, so, all right, and this is unrehearsed. We didn't discuss each other's answer before this at all. But my mind, when you brought this topic up,
You were at a Guido's house too?
was kind of like traumatic experiences while nude.
I'll take it, yeah.
So mine's actually from Wesley Woods. I believe it was 5th grade.
You had to go.
And that same kind of line of showers. So I'm doing my thing there in the shower, and one of the prankster guys comes and he's opening up all the showers, and so that was, God, how long ago? Probably. I'm 43.
You're 10 or 11 years old in 5th grade.
Yeah, so we're talking 30 years ago. And that still sticks with me. So yeah, in hindsight, bathing, maybe wearing some swim trunks in that situation would have been a better move.
But just, I don't know if I was the guy that did that. That I have that, like, I'm a fifth grader that's seeing other fifth grade dudes naked.
Yeah.
But I'm the prankster. I'm the one that's exposing you, but I'm the first one to see you naked. So I don't understand the mentality. That it's embarrassing but it's more embarrassing for me because I'm the bully that's doing that for the whole class to see Scott taking a shower. I've never understood that, but that was my fear. Even to this day, I think people are like, I'm, triple lock the door and everything, and just thinking somebody's going to come in here.
I'm glad I could validate your
I was always afraid it was going to happen. It happened to Scott in the same environment. So I was 2 years behind you. So I saw those same showers, and nope. I didn't even go. I was also bad about using the facilities. We can talk about it. We can have a whole episode on the number two. I got a lot of number two stories. I refused to go in public. I would not go in school, even if I had a stomach ache or anything. I would only do home games. And if we want to get into that,
it has to be the right road game.
Well,
like there's certain places in my traveling that like that's the place I go. Whenever I go to this city, like that's the place I go.
You got to break the seal. So for me, even spending the night when I was a kid, would not go. I had the urge. I was like, I'm going to wait till tomorrow and do it when I get home. I had this all the way up till 10th grade. I would never use it except for home games. And we were on a trip to Destin, a family trip, and we were on I-65. We hadn't even hit Pelham yet, and it was back-to-back traffic. Traffic was stopped on the interstate. Like people were getting out of their cars because there was a fatality up the road, and people weren't moving, so people were getting out of the cars and walking around. And I was like, I had a panic attack, and usually when I had a panic attack, it went right to my system. I told my mom, I was like, I'm in the backseat going, I gotta go to the bathroom. I don't know. And she's like, there's nothing we can do. And
there's some trees over there.
I literally went outside like this. I had a hop a fence that goes as far as I could in the woods because there were people walking in the woods because there was nothing to do. Traffic was at a standstill. So I leaned against the tree. I did my thing, and since that day, I will go to portalettes. I will go to anything. I don't care anymore. It's just with that broke the seal. I'm not worried about that anymore. But the never nude thing is still.
So you gotta be naked like in front of a bunch of people, and that'll break the seal.
Yeah, but I don't know what the fear is. It's not
so
like
take your clothes off, run around the building, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
I'm with you though. Facilities are everything, and that.
Like the best. This is so weird, but I have like this list of like cities I've gone to that like I have. Like New York's a place I go all the time, and like in New York I have my go-to places. Like there's one specific bathroom at Penn Station because I would take the train in from New Jersey to New York. They're all gross except this one was always really good.
Was it like a specific stall too? Like
this one was always like really good. This one in this certain bathroom was always really good. I'd always go to the Time Warner Center over in like Columbus Circle. It always had really good bathrooms, like public bathrooms, because the problem is finding a public bathroom in a lot of places.
Especially in New York.
Like Chicago, like at O'Hare Airport, there's this one bathroom that I went in one time when I flew internationally. I had to go through Chicago. It's the greatest bathroom I've ever been in my life. I literally sat, so like when you sit for a plane, sometimes you wait like a couple hours. So I flew from Birmingham to Chicago, and then I was going to go Chicago to London. And I had like a 4-hour wait. I honestly, God, spent the vast majority of that in the bathroom because it was so good that it was better than sitting out with all the people. Like it was packed at like my gate.
Yeah.
And so like I sat in the bathroom and I just like relaxed because it was like a throne. I was like sitting on. I was like, this is so comfortable.
There in the stall.
Yeah, like it's so comfortable. I had so much room. I had more room.
Handicap stall.
No, but like it was brand new. They just remodeled.
Oh.
I had more room in that stall than I would have had just sitting out among all the other people. Plus, I have walled off, so I sat there and just like play games on my phone the entire time and their phone charger. So I could like sit there and just
charger in there
in the bathroom. It was immaculate. It was perfect. It also had the seat that like you press the button and the little thing like run around. So like it put like a new fresh wrap on it. So like you didn't even have to worry about like trying to make sure the seat was clean or anything. You didn't have to worry about putting toilet paper down. It was incredible. It's the greatest bathroom I've ever been in my life.
I've never seen him so.
I haven't flown through O'Hare since then, but yeah, like there's certain places. It's like if I ever go through O'Hare, it's probably not. It's probably gonna be garbage now because this was like 15 years ago. It's about the same time as the mobster, but it was. There's certain bathrooms like I have to go to.
Well, I'm trying to think. I don't have because I guess what's crazy is I'm the polar opposite of never nude to that. I can't tell you the best bathroom I've ever been in. I can't even picture something where this bathroom is immaculate. Like I've never.
You ever been in a Buc-ee's?
I've been in a Buc-ee's. I've never been in a Buc-ee's bathroom.
Bucky's is good. There's this place we stop on the way to Orlando called the Busy Bee. That's like a smaller version of a Bucky's, but it's more like localized. It's not like everything at Bucky's very very big, and you see the same things at the Bucky's here in Auburn, in Texas, wherever you go. Yep. This is like a very localized, like Florida one. It's right where I-10 and I-75 cross, and their bathrooms are incredible. Like their whole slogan is, well, like I know literally for like 50 miles, you know, you'll see Bucky signs like 300 miles out or something like that. Yep. Like they'll start having signs about 50 miles out, and every single sign is about how clean their bathrooms are, because it's traveling down I-10 like as I'm going like towards Disney. It's traveling down I-10. You've been on that road for a couple hours at that point, and you're like, you need to stop and go to the bathroom. And it's like, if you're going to stop here, and you go in, and it is incredible.
I need a graphic for Lunce's bathroom power rankings too.
Because you travel so much to Orlando. Next time y'all go there, will you take a picture? Yeah. I'd love to see a picture of what an amazing. You just want clean or just everything in like the.
It's just clean. I mean, it's not like they have somebody that wipes for you or something. It's just
that's something I would never use.
It's just like it's just really clean. It's well put together. It's a good like overall gas station too. I mean, like how Bucky's has so many snacks and everything, and like good food and all that. They have all that too. But the bathrooms are like the real selling point. But Bucky's is pretty good too. I don't know how we got off on poop talk, but
it was me.
This has been a fun episode.
What was before we wrap up? What was your reaction in the shower?
Shock. Little stunned. I don't know.
Do you remember the kid that did it?
Yes, I will not name him here.
I know him?
You might.
Mean people. That's tattooed forever in Scott's brain, wherever you are.
Yep.
Not nice.
All right, so there you go. A couple of traumatic Vestavia experiences there, and then mine in New Jersey with some mobster that I never saw again after that. So
shocker.
It's funny, the name of my team was Mob Gaming, so it literally was like the Mafia. It's kind of Jersey Shore-ish more than Mafia, but I don't know. It was a weird place to be called naked. And I don't know why that question always runs through my mind. There's something wrong with me. But thank you so much for watching The Back Room. Sean, Scott, John, bye.
Love you.
If you like that content and other content from The Next Round, remember to like and subscribe and give us the thumbs up.